What up, y'all? How you doing? It's your boy Gerald. It is Friday the 13th, 2015. How you doing? Doing all right? I know y'all saying, man, every time I turn around, you look different. It's because you're growing. Seeing a different side of yourself. And yeah, you're supposed to stop and wonder. That's who you are. But I wanted to put this out because real short and sweet. These next 6 months are going to be very prolific in your life, and you might not even realize that. Is you already see the climate of what is being projected out in the media and how that has effect on everybody if you decide to tune in. But one thing that is consistent that I've noticed in my life is the human dynamic. You know, we are all connected to each other, directly or indirectly. But far too many times we make a decision to overcalculate or assume that we're going to see the next hour or have a certain connection that they'll always be there and not treasure it when we have it. And then sometimes there becomes a blurred line where people take your kindness for weakness or take your time for granted and they want to put you in a certain box and they expect you to be in that certain box. Like your brain cannot evolve, nor your perceptions. Now, socially, that benefits everybody that are trying to make a buck off you. That's no surprise. When you decide to unplug from the social matrix, you'll start to see your money pile up. But when it comes to the human dynamic, we all need each other. That's where the proverbial like-minded attracts like-minded has its most weight. Because if you don't have commonality, what do you have to talk about? Good or bad? But far too many times, what I've noticed is you have those that want to see the good in all, only to be under the boot of those who do not, and they hold on to or weigh up a price that is so deep, so heavy, and burdensome, and they forget who they are. Let me tell you something. Well, I'm just gonna convey something. If you have people in your midst that do not see your worth, the greatest thing you can do is remove yourself from that environment because that is not where you are supposed to be. If you are putting yourself in positions where it is causing you to compromise who you are or your beliefs, that is not where you are supposed to be. If you are in the midst of a circle of people that will never enhance your growth or support your dreams, you are in the wrong circle of people to be involved with. And you are actually only walking in denial because these people will never change. But here's one thing that's constant too. They won't have the courage to tell you that either. They just hope that another day will go by that you won't realize what is what's being taken place, what's being benefited on your behalf. And the reason for that is one beautiful thing goes overlooked. Is that because you refuse to love yourself, that you are willing to hold on to something that you never had possession of to begin with. There's only one you, just one. That's why time is precious. And it's even more fleeting when you don't have your spirituality connected to navigate your life. You gotta bear with me, y'all. I got the jets flying over where I live at. But just like the distractions that you hear, there should be something inside of you saying, hey, you deserve better. If you constantly turn a blind eye just to feel accepted, once again, you are depriving yourself from where you need to be. The people that will truly treasure who you are, your existence. Don't worry about those people. See, those people, it may seem like they're winning right now. But see, everybody has to account for the actions that we all do. No one is exempt. No one. I don't care what they tell you in the media. Everybody has to account for the actions they do. That's why everybody's given the greatest gifts, and that's free will. But what you choose to do with your free will is accountable. That's how it works. So if you go through life treating people like the bottom of your shoe, eventually in the intended time, all those actions will have reactions and recourse. It may, and depending on how severe, it may totally skip you as a person and touch the next generation. People don't believe me. I heard it before. I'm a firm believer God is the ultimate comedian. He's a custom tailored God. He will make things seem so crystal clear that you have no choice, but you can't turn away from it because you know it's you. It's intended for you. Do you find it kind of ironic that a man that has been nothing but a philanderer, when he comes to a point of his life that he wants to have children of his own and proverbially man up each time he tries to have a child, the child is a girl? Do you not find that kind of ironic? No, that's divine. Why? Why is it a girl? To teach him the sins of what he's done as a man. Why? Because everything that he's done to a woman will be played out to that girl. You know what I'm talking about. You see a guy and he's got like 5 kids and they're all girls. He didn't set out to have girls. He was shooting, he wanted a son. But he got girls. Why? Because he was probably one of the biggest womanizers out there. It's not coincidental. If you just look a little closer, you'll see it for yourself. Even the celebrity too. Come on now. You know how they say, you want to see what she looks like? Look at her mom. It's a snapshot of who she's gonna be. Same thing goes with the father. See a bunch of women, a bunch of daughters. Look at daddy. There's your answer right there. But nonetheless, love yourself. Put God first in everything you do. Never compromise your heart for friendship. Stay true to you. Let God guide you to the intended. But trust and believe. While those people may be trying to run from you, not claim you, not see your worth, trust and believe. One by one, they'll be. Let them walk out your life. Let them. Because what happens is they'll be walking into their lessons to be learned while your hands are clean. And in turn, as they leave, one is replaced, only to love you and give you what you've longed for, because you've earned the right of the title friendship, bond, confidant. See, God doesn't make mistakes. We do. Remember, you were given free will for a reason, but it's your responsibility to know the value of that gift by loving yourself first. God is praying for you. You know I am. I see your worth. And for that, for that, for that, it helps me discern mine. And oh yeah, don't worry about those people. Before it's all said and done, it's time for you to come back and time for you to go home. You'll see them tenfold. Again, that's why I keep telling you. Don't worry about the people that leave your life. There'll come a time they'll be begging to hear you breathe. Love yourself. Put God first in everything you do. Stay blessed. Peace.